I don't want to really, say too much about Justin, but he's kind of a dancer for money, and, he's just low trash, and, oh, wait, is he behind me? I'm Jackie.
Never mind, let's not go to India. 'Tis a silly place. I'm Justin.
The TSA was never part of the plan. I am Sam, and this is Happy New Year? ? On Stinker Madness.
Hello and welcome to Stinker Madness, podcast about bad movies for bad movie lovers by bad movie lovers. I'm your host, Justin. With me are always Sam and Jackie. This week on the show, it is the episode before the New Year's of the Western civilization. I don't know, because the Eastern, they have their own, like Chinese New Year's and all that. It's several weeks before ours. So is it just the West, like Europe, the Americas, maybe? I don't even know about South America that celebrate New Year's on December 31st. Or
in Russia they celebrate Christmas on January 7th. So
okay.
We could be pretty North American on New Year's. I guess Brazil, South America does it at the same time, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Fireworks?
I think the Brazilians throw up the fireworks and stuff. And obviously here in this movie, the UAE, the whole penultimate scene takes place in Dubai, and they throw up a bunch of fireworks and stuff. So I don't know. It's kind of a...
But is it the same day? Unclear,
exactly.
Right? Like,
yeah,
it's
exactly.
a European New Year and European influence New Year is what we're talking about. And we can't tell you if that is the same New Year that they're talking about maybe in this movie, because I don't remember a whole lot of New Year happening.
I guess it just depends on if you use the Gregorian calendar or not. Because, if you use the Gregorian calendar,
India,
you have to turn the day.
Okay, so I looked it up, and India does celebrate the New Year on the 31st.
Okay, all right. So
All right.
they're Gregorians. They're not just loosey-goosey, pulling out the old Mayan calendar and being like, hey, it's been 6,000 years. It's New Year's.
Or they were under the foot of the British Empire, like
yeah, that's true.
A lot of other people, which sucks.
Hong Kong probably also does December 31st and stuff, so, okay. Anyways, Happy New Year to everybody. 2025 is going to be fun. We'll try to make it as fun as possible for everybody that we can. And we're starting out quite poorly. We're failing. You people, I'm sorry. Because we blew it. But yeah, Happy New Year. Bollywood movie. It's long. Very long. Currently streaming on Netflix from 2014. Sam, go.
Yeah. So I tried to break down the numbers in relatable terms, and if I would have really gone through how this works and the exchange rates and how hard they fluctuate with inflation over a 10-year period, I would have been here all day with one of those green visors and I still wouldn't have fucking figured it out. This was an extremely successful film. I'll start there. It was the fastest... It was the biggest one-day opening to that point ever. Any records that it made have since been broken. And it seems like last year, or the year before last, 2023, just started exploding money out of the Bollywood system. This probably cost somewhere between $16 and $22 million.
That seems lean. That seems efficient.
It's heavy for them.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Well, I'm going to get to the fact that it seems like these people are just fucking printing money.
Okay.
If Hollywood wanted to really make money, they would do it like India is doing it. Mm-hmm. Its returns domestically are around $48 to $50 million.
That's pretty good. It's
pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't take into consideration that this was at the time, and it's now like number 48 on this list, but it was the highest grossing in terms of US dollars in foreign markets as well at the time in 2014. Now it's like number 48.
Okay.
but it had put $17 million on top of that in dollars, or dollar equivalents in overseas markets. Now, beyond that, this movie made $50 million before $47 million-ish before it even came out.
Okay. Tax credits?
How does that work?
Georgia? They filmed it in Georgia? They filmed it in Georgia, didn't they?
It's better than that, and it's better than the grift that Hollywood used to call blockbuster video, when they would be like, if we only spend this much, the shelves give us all our money back, and in 20 years we made zillions on these things. So this cost 16 to 22 million, depending on the exchange rate at the time. Right now it would be 16, then it might have been 22. Whereas, again, the grosses could have been better or worse, depending on the exchange rate at the time, when you're just trying to relate how much in dollars, which isn't really the thing to do. It's just like, let's just say this made a lot of money. But that number of about 50 million, which is 408 crore, which is like 10 million rupees, I think. And a rupee is worth 87 cents? 8 cents or something. No, 0.8. It doesn't fucking matter. Even a bigger grift than, say, the Hollywood blockbuster, where you're just like, this is the shelf space, so we know we're going to make it back immediately if we only spend X amount of dollars, because the video cassettes are going to rake us in X amount.
Okay.
In this system, you have not only, and Hollywood did it a little bit with the soundtrack, but the soundtrack money didn't go directly to Hollywood. That was just like other people getting in on the pie.
David Dick Geffen and those guys.
Whereas the production company in India will generally hold the rights to everything and then take the lion's share of that money. So this, and I think it was 408 crore was the gross domestically, which is about $50 million. 48 to 46 to 52, depending on the time or whatever. Mm-hmm. It got 400 million crore in distribution rights. So the rights to air this on television were 200 million, and the album rights were 200 million, or all the music rights for radio, streaming, whatever distribution lanes. So basically what they did, versus like in Hollywood, you go, oh, well, if we only spend $2 million, we're going to easily make 3 or 4 just off of the cassette shelf.
Okay.
They went, we're going to spend, $16 million and get $50 million back immediately before we even release it in theaters and get that same amount back. So it's really difficult to even figure out how much money these things make, because they're printing fucking money with these things.
Got their fingers, they're diversifying their portfolios.
Yeah, and it seems like that's another, like, when Westerners watch a Bollywood film, we're always like, why the fuck does it have all this in it? It doesn't, it's so fucking scattergories. But what they're doing is just selling, it's like a gift bag of entertainment, and you get X amount. And so if the bag's not completely full of all this stuff, you're getting ripped off in the eyes of someone that is the consumer to this sort of product. And so this is the sort of system that we're talking about, but they are making shitloads of money.
So you're saying that a Bollywood movie would be unsuccessful if it didn't have singing and dancing in it? Like not just because the consumer demands it, but because there's no money. There wouldn't be enough money to be made.
It seems to me that basically the entire budget of this film was funded by the distribution rights of the music alone.
Yeah.
They broke even on the distribution rights to the music alone.
Yeah, I got some problems with that we'll discuss at the end of this film. But that's
sure.
Curious.
Again, we can get there, because I have some interesting things about we've been watching these periodically enough that I've really started to notice some consistencies here and there. But anyway, this is director Farah Khan, mm-hmm. who is renowned as a choreographer. She's done 80 films as a choreographer and won the National Film Award of India once and the Filmfare 7 times for choreography. So I don't know if that's like the Oscar and the Golden Globe or whatever, but this lady is choreography to the max.
She's good.
This is her fourth directorial effort, 3 of which have all starred SRK.
SRK.
Otherwise known as King Khan.
Oh, yeah?
Otherwise known as Shah Rukh Khan, the star of this, who plays Charlie.
Charlie.
They are not related.
Who? Oh, Farrakhan and SRK?
Yeah, no, and then you're not related to Ifran Khan either.
Okay. What about
And
Shaka?
there's like another Khan in here that is unrelated.
Shaka Khan? She involved?
Just popular last name.
Okay.
Actually, they're all related to Shaka Khan.
Ah, yes.
Because
the
Baby
mother
Like to Rock It, Shaka Khan, and their relation is the spirit of boogie and dance.
Chaka Khan. What about Khan? You're related to him?
No.
Okay.
I hope not. Anyway.
Okay, he's from the future, so that'd be pretty tough.
SRK, King Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, he owns the production company that made this Red Chilies. So he's the guy printing the money for himself, apparently.
Mm-hmm,
He's won everything. He's been in everything. He's done like 100 movies. All of the cash. He's so rich. His kid was like, I'm kind of interested in filmmaking. So he sent him to fucking USC. On a maybe. But, you know, he gets back and is like, you are making the movies. So I sent you to USC. Off you go. But he's like maybe George Clooney or Brad Pitt to, when I talk about all these big openings, remember Doom 3 made a bunch of noise with how much money it was making. And that's another guy that would be either Clooney or Pitt, would be Amir Khan, who is unrelated.
Oh, my God.
To the other Khans, but not to Shaka Khan, because I am pretty sure he likes to rock it too.
Huh. And that is that Jag?
No.
Who are you talking about then?
Amir Khan was Doom 3. He's not in this movie.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that, like, in their system, you got like a Brad Pitt and a George Clooney in terms of the box office. It would be SRK and Amir Khan during this time period specifically.
I see.
The other guy, the Sanu Sood, the big, strong guy, he's like usually a lead too. He's not as big of a deal as some of the other people in this movie. Like the bad guy is Jackie Shroff, who we've seen in some of the older Hindi language films that are so wild and weird. And his son is Tiger Shroff, that guy that was in the superhero movie that was so goofy that we watched.
Oh.
Also not in this movie, but Jackie Shroff is a bigger deal than Sanu Sood, who is a big deal.
And Sanu Sood really kind of gave me that. I got the Sylvester Stallone vibe from him.
Okay.
Like his haircut and like just, I don't know, maybe it's just like his nose and stuff and it's all of his muscles. And I was like, that's like the Sylvester Stallone of India for me.
Okay. Sure.
All right.
He's pretty tall by comparison, though.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Speaks better English,
by comparison to those he was with in the movie, he was towering above most of them.
You can understand him. So that was...
Yeah. The female lead, we should recognize, I did not. Deepika Padukone, or Padukone, I don't know how you say it. Because she was in Triple X Return of Xander Cage.
Yeah.
She
looked
was
familiar.
the boss lady person.
Okay.
She was so popular, she came over to Hollywood for a while and then went back because she probably watched Triple X and was like, I've been in some movies that people consider bad and this is horse shit.
Yeah. And also, it's probably more fun to make Bollywood movies. Less work.
Maybe. I don't
fun.
know. It seems pretty fucking demanding.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It seems
shooting
everybody's having a good
movie
time.
That's going to have... These are tight schedules, too. Like, this was written in... This was turned... They wrote it in like 21 days or something like that. It did get shelved for many years, like almost 10 years, 8 or 9 years it was on the shelf, but like it was originally supposed to be a quick turnaround. But then once they get back to filming, you're filming on a tight schedule with a shitload of choreography and a shitload of marks for visual effects. So I don't know that these are all that fun to make, to be honest.
Everybody seemed like they were having a pretty good time at the end.
And she's just beautiful. Can we just get that out there? Like,
she's pretty good looking.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen her. I know who she is because
her
I
face is
watched
not
an interview and stuff with her.
messed up.
But I mean, she's also very kind too.
Oh,
in the interviews and stuff that I've seen her in, she's a very nice person as well.
Okay. Props to Deepak.
Well, speaking of people who are probably nice, but this might be shots fired by Mom. Another actor who's kind of getting to be a big deal is the guy that got the double role, and he was played more for the double role of Nandu and Vicky Grover. Abhishek Bachchan. It's spelled Bachchan. Is that how you say that, Bachchan, or is it Bachchan? It's got CH and CH next to each other.
Either way, related to Shaka Khan, so...
No, because that's what... I don't think so. Maybe, but it is the spirit of dance. Mm-hmm. And he did the snake thingy, so yes, related to Shaka Khan, you're right. His parents are like Bollywood royalty.
Okay.
Amitabh is a renowned actor, and his mother, Jaya, is so popular. She's in Parliament now. And she said that this movie...
With George
She
Clinton?
didn't like it, and she only watched it because her son was in it. And if he can act like that much of an idiot, he is a good actor.
All right.
Shots fired.
Yeah, shots fired.
I don't think that's nice.
It's backhanded for sure.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I got. The Bamran Irani, the guy that has the seizures, which I don't think that should be a source of comedy at all.
It's not great.
He's like, maybe Steve Buscemi would be a good comparison. When I was doing this and looking it up, I was like, he's Brian Doyle Murray plus 13 because he's more popular than Brian Doyle Murray ever was, but he's like that comic character actor. So maybe he's like the Buscemi. And then the bad guy, Jackie Shroff, has been around forever, and I mentioned his son is Tiger Shroff, who's getting to be a big deal.
Okay.
And
you're just repeating stuff like the movie.
Well, you can't make it 3 hours without breaking the same egg twice.
Let's try not to make 3 hours here, guys. We got a long fucking way to go. I've got 3.5 pages of notes of actual things that happen. So let's do this. It starts out with freaking, I don't know if this is CGI or a drone shot going over that place in Dubai that's awesome. That's out in the ocean or the sea, whatever it's ocean water, whatever. Semantics. But it's the World Dance Championship. It's in Dubai. And next up is Team India. Yay! But wait, Team India is missing because this is a flash forward. I don't know what you'd call this type of introduction. I like this introduction. I think it's underused, where you're showing something in the future that's part of the plot. You're setting up the conflict essentially. So I don't
eventually tell the tale as a flashback.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. So we go back to the past. Here we find Charlie. I don't really know what Charlie's deal is, what he's been up to, but currently he's underground mud fighting. It's like the Rambo scene.
Oh my god!
But this is very. It's not like when the ladies do the mud wrestling. This is fighting. This is mixed martial arts. Bullshit. It's all bullshit. But it is very muddy.
It's like water mud.
Brown.
It's not like
yeah.
It's not thick mud. It's like you're standing in a standing pool of water that somebody's probably pissed in more than once. It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
And I loved how everything in this scene is in slow motion so that you really get the impact of how ripped this guy is.
Yeah.
And especially when he falls down and then he gets back up, right? And then they throw buckets of water on him from different angles so that you can really get a good look at his sexy abs.
Yeah, it's nice that they washed him
off. So you know that this guy is hot shit. He is lady meat.
Lady meat.
There was some questions with the regulators of the underground mud boxing rings that Why are we washing them off in between rounds? They're just going to get muddy again.
Why did we? Okay, it's either mud or not mud. Could we make some decisions here, guys? No, we cannot. Let's have both. Okay, fine. Fuck it. Fight.
Why not?
Well, and you'd think that they would just throw the water at their faces so that they could see, right?
No.
Get the mud out of
No,
their
you gotta
hair and
wash
eyes.
off
But
those
no,
pecs.
they just throw it at his pecs so that, his muscles are all there. They're like, we don't care about your face. Show us the body.
This is lady meat. This is lady meat mud water fighting.
Yeah, but I didn't see
circuit.
any ladies there, so it was kind of weird.
Yeah, that's true.
It also just started raining in the ring.
Yeah, and it's
At
underground.
a certain point, it never stopped.
It's not outside is the other thing. This is not, it takes place underground. This is underground fighting, not just figuratively, literally underground where it rains. So Charlie, he's paid to take a dive because I guess he's been hard up or whatever. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
The bad guy is here, right? It's the bad guy's son is the one that's paying him to take a dive.
Vicky Grover was there?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. I missed
Nobody
that.
recognizes him later.
Nobody.
Everyone should recognize him later.
Totally like, hey.
Yeah, they don't make a really big deal about this guy, like, hey, pay attention to this bad guy.
Also, we know his entire history and all of his motivations. He is our enemy based off of our actions. But hey, let's just keep him over there. We'll keep an eye on him, but not really. But then the guy he's fighting, so he's paid off. The guy he's fighting, though, is like, you can't win against me. You're the son of a thief. And Charlie gets the fucking cleaning lady eyes and is like, nobody calls me the son of a thief, you son of a bitch. Nobody calls me the son of a bitch, you son of a thief. Oh, stalemate. And so they shake hands and walk apart amicably.
They try, but they slip and they fall because they're in mud. And
You
they're
pushed me.
barefoot.
No, I didn't push you. And then they fight. So he beats the shit out of this guy for dishonoring his family name, I guess. Even though the rest of the entire crowd starts also calling him a thief's son.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's not a nice thing to say, I guess, but it's not the diss that the movie... Maybe it's a bigger deal in India to be the son of a thief, but we're capitalists over here. We're all sons of thieves and daughters, you know?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever stolen anything in your lives?
Of course. Everybody
The
has.
hearts of many women.
Ooh, zap.
Oh, god damn it. Walked right into that one.
Yeah, steal candy when you're a kid sometimes, but also like, you stay the night at your friend's house and you barfed on your shirt, and so you just steal their shirt, and you're like, yeah, you're not getting that back. I like this shirt.
Huh.
See, and I was thinking like when you're with somebody that goes to like the buffet, but you order off the menu, but then they have something really good on their plate that you want to try.
That is technically
That's
theft.
also stealing.
That's technically theft. So yeah,
Or you don't order a soda, but you take a sip off your friend's soda and then they go and refill it. That's theft.
Technically theft. You're
You
absolutely
guys
right.
are dicks.
What?
I mean, I'm not saying I do that shit now, Sam. I mean, I can afford to pay for the buffet.
We're dicks for
Dicks.
sharing food. That's a whole episode of Curb Your
Okay,
Enthusiasm. And you're calling us dicks for doing it? I don't think so. I think that's just normal behavior.
All right, fine.
Yeah, I'm not going to any buffets with you, Sam. You're a stinge.
I just look at the food and decide what I want to get. It's crazy.
Yeah, but what if somebody doesn't get the buffet? What if they're like, well, I'd like to have the salad. And they're like, okay, get a salad. Or you go
Then
to
I
the
go,
let's
why
pizza.
did you go to the buffet?
'Cause I'm with you guys. You're my friends. I like
Okay, whatever.
being with you. But I didn't.
Well, don't invite him next time,
Yeah.
Sam, because he's just going to steal from you
Fuck
at the
yeah,
buffet
man.
while he eats his fucking salad.
That looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try that.
Now they include salads, Justin, at the buffet, so you don't have to technically steal anymore.
But that's not technically true. If you go to the Pizza Hut buffet, or say, for instance, locally, Idaho Pizza, you can either get the pizza buffet, which includes the salad, or you can just get the salad buffet, but you don't get the pizza. So, hey, man, can I have a slice of pie? Said the salad guy? No, that's theft.
Yeah.
I'll send
A
you
lot of the places now are like pizza and salad buffet, $11.99. Salad only, $10.99.
$10.99, right?
And you're like, you got us, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, who's stealing from who? See? All Americans steal. Not that big of a deal. Okay, so later, he sees a news conference about treasure because there's some diamond bullshit that's happening someplace. Oh, look at these diamonds. They're worth all the fucking money on the planet. And they're going to go to, what's his name? Charlie, or not Charlie. What's Grover? What's the guy's name? Chubin Grover? Can't remember his
Charon
Grover.
Charon. Maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna take care of them. He's gonna put them in a vault. He's going to Andy Garcia them. Let's just get to the Andy Garcia Ocean's 11 shit right now. We know everybody who's seen this movie is thinking, okay, I've seen this again. I'm not going to do that because I am going to make the comparisons just because it's easy. But I'm not going to bash this movie for its similarities to Ocean's 11 because you know what it is? It's a fucking heist movie. They're all like fucking Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11 is like all the other heist movies. You have guys, they steal shit. There you go. It's cleared up, okay?
Like the Italian Job.
Yeah, it's not a fucking ripoff. It's just a heist movie.
It's
all
just
like
a
that.
heist film.
So I'm not even going to go there.
And I would just like to point out that these gemstones that they keep talking about, these diamonds, they actually look more like aquamarines.
Yeah. Topaz.
Which are less desirable.
Oh, sure.
But they're still really pretty.
Okay.
And if Justin were to give me one,
you
I would be like,
are done on jewelry for, let me check my watch, ever. You're done on jewelry forever.
Also, if we're talking about the grifts from other movies, which I don't think it does because it changes. Even if you take an idea and you stick it into one of these movies, it's got to change so much by the time it makes it out of the Bollywood hopper that it's like, oh yeah, they ripped that off. And it's completely fucking different now.
Yeah.
Because I think if I was to accuse it of one thing, it would be Snatch taking a dive, not taking a dive in an underground fighting sequence. And it's completely different by the time it gets out of the hopper here.
Right. Yeah. I have no problem with, this is not a ripoff to me at all. Okay, so he hears the news about the treasure, and he's like, time to get Jag. Okay, I'm getting on. Who's Jag? Jag is a half-deaf, shirtless guy who likes explosives.
I believe that his job in the army was explosives, and so that's why he can only hear out of one ear.
Right, and now he's a Hollywood bomb guy.
He's special effects, pyrotechnics technician.
Pushes the button, runs the lines, tries not to blow off his hands, and Dar as well.
But he lost an ear.
Yeah.
He still has one good ear.
I still got one good ear to hold you, Jenny. Boy, that's a deep cut. Okay, so...
Yeah, something like that.
What's for dinner? It's beef. For you, Jenny, it's always beef. They cut that line out of Tombstone. Okay. Don't diss Jag's mom, or he'll totally Hulk out and beat the shit out of you. And he cartoon blows steam out of his ear. Because the other one is deaf, and so I guess therefore steam can't go out of that ear.
Yeah.
I think I know where Jackie lands on the cartoon comedy of this movie. Looks like Sam's about to sneeze, so I can't ask him. Jackie, are you good with the cartoon comedy here?
You know, my favorite part was when it blew his shirt off, but not his sleeves.
Okay.
And then it blew his sleeves off.
I
thought that was pretty. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. The ear thing. They did it more than once, and it was one of those things where like they did it and it was kind of funny, and then it wasn't very funny, and then it got funny again. So.
Oh, really? You think it got all the way circled back, huh? I thought that wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam.
I think that I've seen so many of these now, and it's not like a lot, but I'm desensitized to the brand of humor that I despise, that now I just don't. It's just like, okay, that's happening, whatever.
Okay.
I don't think it's funny, but I don't hate it as much as I did several of these movies ago when I was like, I want to punch things because this is so stupid.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put a pin in it for later. I shall express my opinion at the end of this movie. So let's see here. So they get together. They do some exposition explaining that they want to punish Shannon Gruber for revenge. That this is a revenge plot, but they got to get Tammy. Tammy they call him fat. Tammy's not fat. Looks like just a dude.
He's got dad bod.
He's got dad bod.
He's old.
He's also old.
Yeah.
Might be grandpa bod.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he looks like a normal human being.
Yeah, but the ladies still love him. They're chasing after him. So I don't know what the problem is there. I guess he's not shredded like you guys. Spent all fucking day in the gym. Jesus Christ. But he's also a safe cracker, and he also has epilepsy.
Yeah. And he lives with his mom.
And his
mom is the director's sister.
Nice. It's cute. We find out that through a little bit more exposition that the reason why they want revenge is that Grover put Charlie's dad in jail. And that's where he's been since. So, that motherfucker. Let's get him. Okay, cool. But they need a hacker now. So they get this guy named Rohan. I don't know how Rohan is involved or related to anything. He's just some kid.
He's one of the nephews of either Charlie, Tammy, or Jag. And Jag, I think he's a nephew of one of the two, either Charlie or Jag, because Jag is Charlie's cousin.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how they were related.
So Jag's dad is Charlie's dad's brother, and Jag worked for the safe building outfit for his uncle, who is Charlie's dad.
Charlie. Okay. So they go pick up Rohan. He's hacking some nightclub DJ because the guy was getting all the chicks. And so he gets thrown out by bouncers, and Jag mistakenly hears one of the bouncers diss his mom, and so he goes on another Hulk out roar rampage and beats the shit out of like 30 guys. And do we want to deal with any of the stuff in the scene because it's long?
One thing needs to be, because it's confusing, it's dumb, it's cartoony, there's fighting everywhere, but like 3 or 4 times this guy keeps hitting Tammy. And he's like, sorry, uncle. And I'm like, did you just call somebody an uncle? Like, is that slang? Like, I'm watching one of these weird Hong Kong movies, and you have weird terms of unendearment or endearment. No, they know that's his uncle.
Okay.
So his nephew is one of the bouncers. Just for no apparent reason.
Okay. Now they need to get a guy who looks like Vicky Grover, because the way to get into the safe into the safe room is only one guy on the world has access via thumbprint scanner, and that's Shannon Gruber's son, Vicky Grover. So they got to go get a guy who looks like him to pose as him. His name is Nandu. And I don't know what Nandu does.
I'm burning a question. What is he doing? What is he doing?
It looks like he's throwing a Nandu party, like for himself.
Is he famous?
And everybody's just getting drunk on the street, and then somebody's hung a pot up there with some milk in it, and the party keeps going until he gets the milk.
He has to make a human. He has to make it. The only way to get up there is a human pyramid. So
it's a ladder match in WCW.
Yeah, but
it's not over until somebody gets the suitcase.
There's no ladder. It's people.
Yes. And he can't properly form the human pyramid until he gets blasted drunk.
Is he? I think that they said he's an actor or something.
It's something. He's an entertainer of some sort.
Yeah, who is notorious for getting wasted and being able to puke on cue.
Yep.
But that never goes anywhere. Like Nandu is that he's, well, I mean, he has a job as an actor in the heist, but like nobody ever recognizes him as like, Nandu, I want to be you, man. Can I get your autograph? None of that ever happens.
Okay, that doesn't, but the puke on command does work out eventually.
Yeah, it does.
Barely. Okay.
So yeah, what happens is he makes a human pyramid and then barfs on the human pyramid, and you're like, what the fuck is going on here?
Jackie's favorite. Oh yeah, he's also the booze is not just because he's a drunk. He's Popeye of boozing
Drinking.
it up. He gains powers when he's drunk.
And this is my favorite part, when they put down on the screen after they introduce this character, drinking can be hazardous to your health.
There is an alcohol disclaimer in the movie.
Yeah, so that, they don't get sued for somebody being like, well, if I get drunk, I'll be just like Nandu.
Nandu gets so drunk that he hallucinates and starts telling everybody that his mom has a tumor. And they're like, no, he's got motivation to be part of this heist. Oh? Okay. Sure. So they make this wood shop their HQ that they used to play around in or something, or work, because they also all worked for Charlie's dad.
Yeah,
who was,
I think this is the old shop.
Charlie's dad built security systems for
Safes,
the mega rich.
Safes specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the safe area that they would make the safes in.
And they all worked for
Factory.
him. They all knew him. Great guy. And he built a safe for Charlie Shannon Grover, that is called Shalimar.
Yep.
Shalimar.
There's a whole sequence here that's mostly uninteresting except for one thing, and I think it's the most notable thing for me that doesn't pay off of the many things that don't pay off in this movie. Because they're given such an elaborate name, and that's the Shalimar Black Cat Commandos.
The Shalimar Black... Who the fuck are those guys, Sam?
Those are the 10 guys that are the security guards that never do anything except stand there in the hallway outside the safe.
Yeah.
But they're talked about like, my God, we don't want to accidentally activate the Shalimar Black Cat Commandos.
And they're not commandos. They're working as a team.
They're just guys in black shirts
Yeah,
that are standing around.
They're just goons. They're just goons.
They could be mannequins and we wouldn't know.
Maybe at one point they were black cats. Maybe at one point they were commandos. But now they are just the Shalimar goons. They at least have the Shalimar part right?
I guess. I want a spin-off. I want a spin-off of the Shalimar Black Cat Commandos.
I think it would be pretty boring.
Prequel.
I think you'd
what
be disappointed.
They actually did before they stood here. It's just a 28 minutes of them standing someplace else.
Yeah. I don't think you'd like it. Okay, so they walk us through the entire heist plan. There's the Shalimar Black Cat Commandos that they got to get past after a 100-foot corridor. At the end of it, there's a fingerprint scanner. Doors open up. Then there's a laser shield that, just, it's not like the Tom Cruise laser shield. It's just a shield that's a laser. And then once the safe is opened, they got to crack the safe. It's like the most complex safe ever of all time. And then they've got 5 minutes to get in and out before the safe automatically closes and the laser shield comes back up and they get split in half if they're walking through the laser shield thing.
And the safe automatically closes after 5 minutes.
Hey,
which doesn't make any sense
that.
because there's no mechanism that would do that. It's just got a fucking hinge.
Yeah, right. Is it Tony Todd in Resident Evil that gets lasered? Did I just now put that together? You remember that? The laser scene in the first Resident Evil, and the guy's like, oh, I made it through the laser, and then he just crumbles into little pieces. That's Tony Todd, right? That was Tony Todd.
I don't remember.
Ah, goddamn, man. Just paying tribute to, old TT, because he died,
Oh, did he? That sucks.
You didn't know that Tony Todd died? Oh.
No.
Yeah, I think it was Tony Todd that got lasered. It's a pretty cool scene in that movie. And that movie stinks. We should do all the Resident Evils. Those movies are fucking terrible. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. Final Destination, Resident Evils. Let's do them.
We have to do Final Destination at some point because that shit is like it is a like that is a foundational piece of modern horror at this point.
Yeah, it really is. There's a lot of Bloomy in all of those movies.
Yeah,
Blumhouse. So I just watched Blumhouse the other night. It was that fucking James McAvoy thing where you guys had to have seen the trailer. British family befriends them, and then he's crazy, and the kid's got no tongue, and he's like, "They cut my tongue out." It was so Bloomy.
This is 3 hours long. Fuck off with your McAvoy talk right now.
Fucking James McAvoy. Okay, so they got to get out in 5 minutes. Only way in through is an AC vent that links to a hotel above, and they got to book room 9C. Okay, we'll just go there, book room 9C on New Year's Eve. Well, there's one problem. That is the night.
Hitching the giddy up.
That is the night of the World Dance Championships, and room 9C is booked as a green room.
Yep. So, rather than anything that the Oceans boys would do, all sorts of tomfoolery, entertaining situations, disguise, ruse. They're like, we're going to enter the dance competition. You're like, no, Danny would just fucking pose as the maintenance crew and then have a snatch and grab going on the other side of the town.
We got a barf guy right here. Barf guy just goes in, barfs in the room, cleaning crews comes in to clean it up.
Barf guy? What?
Dance competition?
You're gonna dance?
We're gonna dance? Wait, are we related to Chaka Khan?
I believe we are.
We have to dance!
Baby like to rock it.
Chaka Khan. So we get a training montage. We're going to skip all over that because it stinks, but it's hilarious. And then they're like, well, we're not good enough. So we need somebody to teach us. So let's go get a stripper to help us out. And that's
this is Nandu's idea. I think it's like his sister or his cousin or something.
Oh yeah. They are pals of some sort, related in some way.
Yeah, but this is interesting, and I think this is also because most of these movies are at least 2.5 hours long. 3 is really kind of even a long runtime for this. And I contribute one of those very long runtimes is I would have thought this would have been a disaster financially because they took an hour to get to their first real musical number.
Yeah, this has been some time. I mean,
it's usually like 8 minutes.
Kind of do the training montage. There was musical accompaniment to it, but that was right before this either way. But this is an actual dance scene. So, yeah.
With singing and lyrics and the whole thing.
Yeah, this is Mohina. The lady Jackie thinks is pretty. She's a stripper. I thought she was like a mega pop star. Like this whole opening scene is like, this lady is fucking, this is a concert. This isn't a strip joint. This is a fucking concert.
Stripper, not really. Burlesque, not really. Exotic dance, not really. It's like not so exotic dancer.
She's a pop star.
She's just a dancer
that sings and people go to her shows. That's a fucking pop star.
She's just, she's the in-house club girl.
Yeah,
she's not there's nothing sinister or depraved about her job. She's just not big time yet.
Yeah, she's just not big time. Fuck off, Charlie. She's just breaking a world today. Takes everything you got. So she agrees because Charlie is dreamy. She's like, yeah, I'll teach you guys to dance, even though you're a bunch of dumbasses. But that guy, ooh, dreamboat. And he speaks English. Oh my.
But then he doesn't, even though he's been speaking English, which I'm going to save this for later. He just inadvertently speaks English versus Hindi at the end of sentences, like a third of the time.
Yeah, a lot. They all do. But Charlie does more than anybody else. But she can't. Nandu says something like, oh, he speaks English and you like it because you can't speak English, you uncivilized pop star wannabe. You're right. And he's got abs.
Deeply talented woman who didn't have to work at a call center.
Right. So Charlie, he does the thing where he says that she's a cheap whore. Yeah, well, it's a good thing we got her, but don't spend too much time with her because she's a fucking skank ragdoll of men's perversions. It's the best she can do. She's low. She's the bottom of, she's worse than what the gum is that sticks onto my shoe. She's the stuff that sticks onto the gum that is on the bottom of my shoe. She's rotting, disgusting, putrid, terrible, icky. Oh, she's right behind me. I'm sorry. Oh, you said it in English. Oh, Charlie. She forgives him instantly because he's dreamy. Yeah. He's like, I like your butt. That's literally like, he says, I like your hips, the way your hips move. And she's like, got me.
Yeah.
Still a whore. I mean, nice cans. Oh, sucks. It sucks. Mohina could do better than Charlie. Right?
Charlie, the unemployed thief's son.
Right. I'm just saying. Ah, man.
I never really got him. I didn't catch him slinging all that much mud at her. I thought he was pretty much enamored by her from the beginning.
It was pretty. So I put obviously some Justin stuff on top of it.
Sure.
But he did. He called her a call girl.
My God.
A stripper, a whore. Not a nicer way of saying whore, but she accompanies men for money. Yeah,
I did find when I was watching this that anytime you'd miss something if you were writing stuff down.
Yes.
It's weird that it's 3 hours long, but it's so jam-packed that you can barely write shit down without missing something.
Yes. And you can't hear the words because, it's all dubbed. Or not dubbed, but subtitled. So I did my best. But yeah, he said some not great things. Otherwise, why would she be upset, Sam? So another music video happens where they're hot and heavy towards each other and everything catches on fire.
Yeah. And the movie's hot and heavy.
I thought was funny.
That everything catches on fire?
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
His shirt burning off from the passion heat was moderately amusing even for me.
Okay.
But the movie itself becomes hot and heavy on the music in hour 2.
Yeah, well, right here she's we got another montage. She teaches them dance. She teaches them a little bit about love, and she also cooks and cleans for them.
Yeah, this was kind of weird. Like,
I mean, if they're cut from the same cloth as Tammy, we find out when Tammy is sent off that his mom packed his bags, and then as he's leaving, she tells him, wash your underwear before you wear them. Don't just turn them inside out. Because that's the G-rated way of telling the turn your underwear inside out and wear the shit out of them joke. But that's how bad these men are, is that they would, given their own free will, just turn their underwear inside out and wear the shit out of them.
Yep, they would definitely do that. However, it is not her job to cook and clean for them.
Maybe she just doesn't want to barf as much as Nandu when she's standing in there, so she takes it upon herself.
I don't like it.
No, they suck.
Oh, and she also sews them dance costumes. So she does all of the
what a whore.
Cook, clean, sew. What a fucking
She's
piece of shit.
basically their little slave.
She's their mom, Jackie.
And he's slinging mud at her. What a jackwagon.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. I have a sense that the patriarchy is quite strong in India. Like, not great.
It's a very conservative country.
She wants to run her own dance school. She's clearly qualified to do that.
Yes.
Bitch.
She's qualified apparently at this point to run her own theater house if she's selling their fucking costumes.
Bitch, get over there and fucking make me some soup while stitching up a dance costume for me so I can rob a guy. I love you, Charlie. You said I have nice abs. Yeah. Sure life is going to work out great for you, Mohina. Okay, and what else? Now they're the Team Diamonds. They've got their own team name, Team Diamonds. Like, why don't you guys just put a fucking flag out, say we're gonna rob a guy? Got Thief Son in it.
Well, I'm gonna burn a question here because Team Diamonds is spelled wrong, and is it because are they trying to make a joke because she doesn't speak English?
Oh, I missed it. I don't know.
I didn't get that.
It was spelled TEEM and then DIMOND, so it was spelled wrong. And I was like, is that because she doesn't speak English? So she spelled it wrong?
Oh, I'll tell you why, Jackie. It's because she's a stupid whore.
Oh my God.
Well, according to Charlie, yeah, you would be right on the money there, and I shouldn't ask any more questions. How dare I? Hold on, I'm going to go make
You're
you
fine.
and Sam some coffee and some soup.
Nope. You're an American woman. You have equal rights.
Yeah, at one point, Jag turns to Charlie and he's like, is that how you spell team? And he's like, if you go to the school of being a whore, yes.
If while you're writing it, you're getting slapped across the face with giant penises, yeah, that's how it comes out usually. Dumb fucking tramp. Go make me some pie. And you got a nice ass. Oh God, that Charlie. God damn it. Okay. So now they're blackmailing.
Does anyone in India listen to our program?
Don't think so.
Okay, good.
And if they did, what would they come for us or something?
I don't know. Maybe any press is good press. Maybe getting some hate mail would be fine. I don't know.
I'm fine with it, dude. I don't like that shit at all. Like, if that's
no, it's not
your culture,
yeah,
go ahead and you can fuck off with all that shit. But if they do come for us, I volunteered Jackie to fight in the mud for us, Sam.
What? Why do I have to do it?
Well, because you're the woman.
Also, he has kind of small feet, and he's going to slip around a lot.
All right, I'm willing to do it.
Okay.
But I'm not going to lie. I'm going to play dirty, maybe do some cock punching.
Okay, go for it.
To win.
Okay, now they're blackmailing judges because these judges are gay. Also didn't like this. That's how they get in. Yeah, you like
they get in by blackmailing the judges.
Yeah, the judges are having an affair.
They could have just hacked their way in.
They could have just hacked their way in.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got a barf on command guy and a computer master. Danny is going to run this team a lot better.
Yeah.
No, so at this point, they have to get past these two guys.
Right.
There's no voting, so they can't hack into the system.
They could just hack into the registry. Entry.
Yeah. Here's all of our credentials.
We're in.
Yep. Everything checks out.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is the India elimination round to see who they're going to send to the actual voting from the Indian people.
So it's unhackable.
It's unhackable at this point. That's why they have to blackmail
to men who have led a secret life their entire time because of the culture that they're surrounded by.
And then somebody goes, the The dance judges are gay?
The dance judges are get the fuck
God.
out. Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't like it. No, it's not, Jack. I've got black male judges for being gay. Next line is now gotta win India finals. They could have hacked it. They just wanted to throw some shade at gay people. Don't like it. And this is the song. They dance like a chamia.
Yes.
Chamia.
I wrote that down.
And Jackie had to look up what a chamia is. Do you remember what a... you want to remember what a chamia...
I already forgot. I looked it up, and it was one of... Because I looked up a number of words that they were saying, and my conclusion is there's a lot of ideas that don't translate between languages.
Gay, playful woman.
Gay, playful woman.
Gay isn't happy, I'm guessing.
I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay. So is it like singing in the rain type thing, you know?
Reflecting the appreciation for beauty and grace.
That's not necessarily gay and playful.
Well, it's supposed to be about a lady.
Okay.
Again, ideas that don't translate between languages.
The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music? Is she a chamia? Is Julie Andrews a chamia?
Probably.
Fucking look out for Nazis, chamia. Inbound. 2025. Okay, apparently they suck and they get booed off. I thought that they were fine. They looked like assholes dancing to me.
I think if there was anything, but at the 3-hour runtime, I can't really sling any mud at them for not showing this. There's very little comparison to their shitty dancing versus any good dancing, right?
Exactly, right. I mean, the whole thing about the fucking Bollywood that is our favorite part of Bollywood, other than the like ridiculously cheap budget effects, is the terrible dancing. Like, that's a dance move, and you're like made it the central part of your whole theme song of this. So I just was like, yeah, they look like they're Bollywood dancing to me.
Yeah. Well, because there's no comparison to good dancing to bad dancing for comedic purposes, and this is a film that has to make some money off of its dancing, right? It's probably just average dancing.
Right, exactly. So they hacked the votes. Now they're hacking votes, and they robbed some children of their dreams.
I loved this part.
Oh,
I hate to say it, but I thought it was
Yeah.
so great because these kids were like number one, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna win."
They're
And
like
then
12, 13-year-old girls. And they look over and they're like, suck it. Fucking John Cena 'em. Yeah, face, bitches. What did you think you were going to win against men? You're all going to be whores someday. Says Charlie, not me. God, no. But yeah, it's fucking awful. You guys are fucking dicks. All right, so they go to Dubai, and they're not popular. They're hated. They get oranges thrown at them. I don't know if there was a tomato shortage in Dubai that weekend, but oranges probably going to leave some bruises.
I think there was also a mango. It looked like somebody cut up a mango and hit Charlie in the face with a mango.
That's like getting hit with a fastball, man. Mangoes are hard.
Well, it had been chopped up. It was just like orange goop.
Oh,
might have been a pumpkin. I don't know.
Open your mouth up and catch those. Those are good.
Yeah.
Yummy. Where are we at? So Charlie starts talking shit about Mohina again. Sure as shit. She's right behind him.
Yep.
He's like, damn it. And so Jag goes over and he's like, hey, here's the thing. Charlie really does actually really like you. He just doesn't know it yet. And she's like, really? Oh, God damn it, Mohina. He doesn't. He thinks you're a whore. Fuck. Thanks, Jag. Ugh. It's all good now. Okay. They go to a dinner party. Grover's there. So they talk shit to him. And then they hear, they have a music video and a dance battle.
against the Korean team, right?
Yeah, is this
Not
at the
yet.
dinner? Or am I skipping
There's
ahead?
before they have the dance battle with the Koreans, they have an actual epic fight.
Yeah, okay. So my next note is, because this is, again, just all over the place, ends with Nandu barfing on Vicky Glover. When did that? I don't remember that at all, but I wrote it down.
So they get in an argument because Nandu can't go to the party and all he wants to do is party like a Nandu.
Yeah, right.
Because he will get recognized. So he puts himself in disguise and he sneaks into the party anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And they try to push him under the table, but he keeps breaking out of his shackles and partying hard, and then he ends up barfing on his doppelganger. Which now you're like, okay, your barf on command guy's a master of disguise. You've got a hacky guy. I'm telling you, Danny's going to do a better job here.
And then they have a telepathic conversation in the elevator.
That was weird. What do you think, Jackie?
At first I didn't really know what was going on because like nobody's talking. It was like they had this scene that they had shot with them in the elevator and then they needed to fill in a gap. So they're like, all right, telepathy time. And then they were all surprised that she could hear them telepathically. And it was just kind of like, I don't get it.
This was scripted because their head is gesturing at the beat of their lines.
Yeah.
So
it was like they were thinking and imagining what the other was thinking, but nobody knows what's really going on.
I couldn't make sense of it. I'm just going to go ahead and chalk it up to terrible filmmaking. Okay, so you may have noticed a weird cut right there. We just had a major panic moment in the various offices of Stinker Madness because my computer just stopped showing me it's recording. And I thought I lost the whole goddamn file and the whole episode, which has happened to us before. Like we've got PTSD as far as losing episodes and having to re-record, and like the panic that was in me of having to re-record this episode in particular was quite nasty.
Well, that's weird because we didn't re-record Gator Bait, and you
Right.
would have re-recorded this one.
Yeah.
Like, we're almost at the point that shock is gone, that we could probably just do Gator Bait for real again all the way because it's been like 8 years.
Right.
Since we lost that episode.
Actually, I think that was year 1, so we're working on 11 years there. But man, I just did not want to dedicate any more time to this fucking movie than I've already given it. I gave it 3 hours of my life. It took Jackie and I 2 days to watch this movie.
I watched half of it yesterday. I couldn't watch all of it at once.
There you go.
In fact, I only made it to an hour and 14 minutes, and I realized that I had to back all the way to 52 minutes because I tuned out completely and had no idea what was happening for about 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, that's no good.
Not to mention Netflix is now cramming in commercials, right? Unless you're a fucking money chucker. Then
yes,
So,
it's a 3.5 hour ordeal.
yes. God damn it. I'll put a pin in it. I'll come back to this. Okay. So anyways, we're done with the telepathic thing. I think the consensus is we don't fucking have a clue how it works into the diegetic at all.
No.
So good job, Farrah Khan.
I guess.
No, I don't.
I don't. It just seems to be like a thing they decided to do
That would be funny. I don't know.
to be funny, but. And if you liked any of the other things they decided to do to just be funny, then you like this part of it too. And I didn't like any of the other things, so it sucks.
Well, here's another thing that sucks. The next thing they do is go through the heist completely over again, just in a different expositive format.
I didn't even write that down. My next note is the epic roof battle.
The next 20 minutes of the film are like a dance splice, music splice of how the heist is going to work again. Again. Just to fucking get that 3-hour time. Okay.
I'm sure this time they've probably neglected the Black Cat Commandos again.
No, they're right there. They're right there. This is the one where they got no, this isn't the cutouts. Yeah, no, they neglected them. Okay, anyways. So now they're up on the roof. They're going to go practice, but the Koreans are up there, and the Koreans are the #1 dance team in the world, which I guess checks out based off of the popularity of K-pop. So, thanks, BTS.
And what about the makeup of these dance teams, Jackie? They don't seem to be uniform in terms of numbers, age, or gender.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that too. And, I think in dance competition, it really doesn't matter, right?
Mhm.
Like it doesn't matter because, you always need the short, kid-like person to throw up at the top of the pyramid.
Yeah.
You're not going to throw somebody like me up at the top of the pyramid because then the whole thing just is a disaster. And we're
In
definitely
dance
not putting
that's like
Justin-
cheer, though. In dance competitions, they dance. They don't really do human pyramids.
No, they do human pyramids.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
whatever.
mean,
I don't know shit about dancing.
yeah, so like on my Facebook feed, yes, I'm old. Every once in a while they'll have like a clip of like So America's Got Talent, and I can't scroll past fast enough not to see a little bit of it. And it always seems like they've got contortion artists and like people that are throwing other people around, and those are the acts that everybody gets all excited about. So I'm not that surprised that they have a pyramid.
Do you guys have you guys ever met a dancer? Not like an exotic dancer. I mean, like one of these types of dancers. They're part of a dance team. They go to dance school.
Yeah, I had a friend named Heather in college that was on the dance team, and their dance team was extremely uniform. All the squads had the same amount of people. It was all modern dance, and there wasn't any of this tomfoolery. It was very serious business.
To date myself, and I guess the listeners already know what a weirdo I am. I was listening to NPR recently about the problem with the cheer squad, and there's like some pretty nasty shit that's happening in the American cheerleading industry, as it were, especially with the young girls, and especially with the people of alternative sexuality to straight cis people.
Sure.
There's also a lot of Joan Benet happening. The princessing, the sexuality of our young girls.
Yeah,
and I wonder if any of that is happening as well in the dance stuff. And Tanya
don't
Harding.
know.
The same thing with fucking Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Harding. Is that what they're? Can you dance in sweats and still be like that person is a good dancer? Can you be a big fat ass who just fucking busts all the fucking moves and puts people to shame in sweatpants? Or do you have to fucking Nancy Kerrigan yourself up to fucking win?
So from what I know of the dance team versus the cheer squad, it's like 1,000 times harder to make, and it's pretty serious fucking business. It's like you were shy of being a ballerina, but you can fucking dance. And some of them are still going to try to be ballerinas.
Okay.
Yeah, like I watched this whole thing about the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Sure.
And most of those women are from dance backgrounds. And I mean, it is some stiff ass competition. And Sam is right. Like they could have been ballerinas. They could have been professional, like on stage dancers, but they're trying out for the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders because it's so competitive. And like, these women are just amazing at some of the shit that they do just to audition. I mean, they're throwing themselves but upside down.
But they're made into an archetype. I'm guessing they're made into the fucking Nancy Kerrigan archetype, and Tanya Harding's not allowed. It's not good.
Yeah. So once they get on the team, they take them to the stylist, and they all have a look that they get from a professional stylist and makeup artist, and they have to maintain that look throughout the season.
Yeah, I'm not down. I think it's bad. I think it's really, I'm not. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Korean makeup thing. Yeah. So they get in a fight with the Koreans, of course, and it's pretty dangerous fight. Charlie almost falls off the roof. Or is this no? Oh yeah, this is the same fight. Grover comes in and he sees them fighting, and Grover's like, in the semifinals, I want India to face off against Korea, but they're the top team, sir, and they're the worst team. Exactly.
And nobody says that's how seeding works.
That's how seeding works, you dumb fuck. Also, I think I know that guy. I think I put his dad in prison. He built my safe, actually. That kid was there like a lot. I gave his dad like my most trusted secrets. So he's pretty big deal. I think I know that guy. Also, I'm from India and I'm rooting against India.
Yeah.
For arbitrary reasons.
Also, is there any restrictions or frowns put upon street fighting between the dance teams?
No, we're good. It's on the roof. It's not. This is roof fighting. It's street
rooftop fighting.
Street fighting,
is okay.
Sure, but rooftop, totally fine, man.
Okay.
Yeah. We paid people. People come here to see a show, Sam.
I will give the movie some credit here. The scale of height, whatever they did with the visual effects, didn't seem shitty in this one sequence.
I was actually kind of nervous, like watching this scene because it was shot so well, right? And I was thinking, oh my God, if this is over in India, they probably don't have like the safety regulations that they do over here. I don't know that for sure. I could be talking out of my butt. But
allegedly did shoot some of this in Dubai.
But it was scary.
Yeah, I think this is Buster Keaton style rear projection. It's good. It's well done. But there's no way that Charlie fucking monkey barred the rooftop of a hotel that's 90 stories up.
Mm-hmm.
He's the most famous man.
Yeah, probably not. But it was still scary to watch it.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, put a pin in it. Put a pin in it. It's well done. But anyways, Charlie also saves the Korean guy from falling off the roof, and now the Korean guy's like,
kinda. He's still kind of a dick.
Yeah, he's still an asshole.
But also,
he was going to let Charlie fall.
So now Team India, is doing a crap MJ Michael Jackson tribute for their dance performance, against the Koreans. And
the lyrics of the song are, I'm feeling all right. It's nonsense tonight.
Yep.
In translation, say.
Oh, and we should also mention that the World Dance Championship is not like a you go, they go. It's a fucking you got served battle.
Yes.
Yeah, it was kind of weird how they did this. Like, two teams are sharing the stage, and there's like a tape line in the middle where you're not supposed to cross, and you're dancing at the same time as this other team to rando music. Mm-hmm. It didn't really make a whole lot of sense.
It was more like the Scott Pilgrim band battles where you had to like rock the other band into stop playing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which worked a lot better in Scott Pilgrim.
Well, the Koreans, they make it their own human pyramid, and they toss the kid up on the top. The kid falls, and Charlie sees the kid falling. Charlie is faster than gravity and jumps across the entire stage and slides to catch the child from landing on sharp objects.
Yes.
Yay! The crowd goes nuts. They start chanting Team India. The Korea's like, ugh. But they're still kind of dicks. But
they take that kid in the back and murder him later.
Yeah, he doesn't make
it's for shaming their country.
Yeah. So Mohina, she hears all this noise and she storms off the stage. She's sad, and the only thing I can think of is she's sad because Team India is being celebrated because Charlie's a hero and not because of her awesome dance skills.
Yeah.
It kind of seems that way. Or maybe she realizes that because he did that, they lost. They were going to lose.
Oh, maybe.
But hold on. We're going to get to that lose. I think she was happy for him, though, that he did the right thing, right?
She's pretty sad. Stompy's off stage.
But so many times she says you get recognized even if you lose, you still get recognized for like. I thought she was super happy, tears of joy, because everyone was cheering and they danced their butts off, and then he also saved a kid from dying.
Huh. Yeah.
No, I'm the only one that thinks that.
I mean,
No,
I'd have to
She
rewatch
seems
it.
pretty like fuck and kind of like just self-centered and
But
shitty.
my
at that
dancing,
point.
my dancing. No one even noticed my dancing. Damn you, Charlie.
Maybe I am just a whore.
No, he was right. And Charlie's like, yeah, but you got nice cans. Oh, Charlie. All right, it's heist time. It's now time to go. So they're all prepped. And they're like, how are we going to get rid of Mohina? Oh, I know. Hey, Mohina, you got to get out of here because the representative for our team that's also like really hot, maybe hotter than you, her name's Layla. She's going to come up here and blow me.
Yeah.
Mohina's like, oh, and stomps off. Okay, we got the fucking whore out of here, guys. Now let's get to work. But as they're about to inject Vicky Grover with a sedative so that they can make the Vicky Grover Nandu swap, they overhear that the diamonds aren't even fucking there.
They're not there yet.
And then I throw my notes in the air and go, God damn it, 3 fucking hours.
Danny would have found out where the diamonds were and stole them before they showed up, while the dancing was happening with some stand-in dancers that he just conned into doing it for something stupid.
Yep.
You're just trying to get into 3 hours.
Easter egg.
Yep, and they're like, oh, we got him. We caught Matt Damon, and he's like, I don't have anything. You have shit. God damn it, Matt Damon, you distraction.
It's going to take me like another hour. And if Matt Damon's in a Bollywood movie, it's going to take him another hour and a half to fucking figure out how to steal anything. Because they got to get it to 3 fucking hours. Fucking assholes. Okay, all right, let's move on. They're all sad. They get called back to the stage for the results because the original plan was, who cares about whether they go on or not? They've stolen the diamonds. They get on the boat and they drive away. Okay. They're like, oh, we're going to lose. They don't make the cut because they suck at dancing. And they all are sad and they walk off. And then, wait a minute, some judge comes up and says, we've had a last-minute rule change because of their bravery and their heroism and their courage and taking a sacrifice for their team. We're adding Team India as a wild card.
The Spirit of Dance wild card raises 2 questions.
The Shaka Khan a wild card.
Yes. Okay, well, it's not really a question, but like, that's the thing. You can just be like, as a judge, I invoke the Spirit of Dance.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Item 2 and question 2. The Koreans fucking dropped that kid. They're out.
They're out. They killed one of their guys.
The Koreans dropped the kid.
Onto glass.
Regardless, if India somewhat broke their dance routine in a very dancey way to fly and save a kid,
right?
They did not drop a kid. Therefore, they won.
And the movie makes this seem like this is like Eurovision. The entire world is watching the World Dance Championship as a kid plummeted through the air and landed on glass spiky balls. Shards of metal jutting through his rib cage, blood spraying all over the place on live TV. I think you can let Team India in for not making that happen. Korea, you're going home.
They're watching and they're like, oh, Team India just broke their routine. That's too bad. To save the kid, that like dropping the kid is breaking the fucking... You dropped a kid.
You dropped a kid. You're done. Okay, now they're beloved by fans. They are now celebrated. Like, everybody wants their audio. There's more montages and like rolling around with strippers and money flying all over the place and all sorts of stuff.
What movie were you watching?
Yeah, something better. So the boys are like, okay, well, we should probably let Mohina know the truth. And Charlie's like, what? That she's a fucking dumb cum dumpster?
Oh my God.
He's not on her specifically at this point. He's actually
me,
on
isn't
them. for not being like, hey, listen, fuckos.
The diamond truth. The diamond truth. Oh, sorry, guys.
He's like,
sorry,
listen,
Moina.
fuckos. I'm the boss. Fuckos. I planned this for 8 years, not you, you sons of bitches. I don't care what she thinks. And then she's standing behind him.
Yeah. So, but then he tells her the real truth. And he tells them the real truth. That this whole thing is about his dad, who was framed for thievery, which doesn't really make any goddamn sense because Grover sedated him and then stole the diamonds that he was protecting and then left Charlie's dad on the floor, and the cops came in and are like, there's the guy. He's passed out on the floor. He stole the diamonds. Where are the diamonds? I don't know, but he definitely did it.
The Indian police are not great.
Apparently not.
But also, it's in Dubai. And also...
No. This in the before time when Charlie's dad got arrested. This was in India.
But it's the safe. So they brought the safe to Dubai afterwards?
This was an early version of the Shalimar.
Who built this fucking thing then?
This is Shalimar 2.0. I don't know where the fuck
He didn't
Shalimar...
build it. He doesn't have shit. They had to have built that.
They built it in Dubai. That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Doesn't make any goddamn sense. He doesn't have the first skill. He's got him and his idiot kid, and that's it. He can't build a fucking safe.
Yeah, you're not safe builders.
They either built that one. I thought the whole ruse with him was that he gets the safe and then he locks the guy up while double dipping and getting the diamonds, but then also not paying for the safe.
Yeah, right? What a scam artist.
Because that's what Charlie says at one point. And he's like, we had to take all these loans to get to do the job. And I'm like, get half down, nutsacks.
Mm-hmm.
Sam.
Bad
They
contract.
don't have any skin in the game. They're just going to be like, yeah, we don't like this safe. We're not paying for it. Or they stage a diamond heist and frame you for it and then go, yeah, we're not paying for that.
Aw. Bad at contracts. Oh, boy. Okay, well, it gets worse because it turns out Charlie's dad isn't in jail. He's quite dead. He killed himself from no hope.
Yep.
You know, I'm not saying he's wrong.
No,
Would you want to spend your life in prison?
I don't know.
I mean,
But it was only
He
8
didn't
years.
It's 8 years,
Go-
dude.
he didn't even go for like one appeal. He was just like, oh, they got better lawyers than me. I'm going to kill myself. But if you build the world's greatest safe without any money down, maybe that is what you're going to do.
Okay. Also, just you built the safe. Just you and your bare hand. I mean, the kids, yeah, there's like 5 of you, but don't you need like, I don't know. It seems like a safe factory. Like, you know, hundreds of jobs if you're building the
Yeah, but
world's
that's where
greatest
they
safe.
were all working before. And that's where
There's
they
like 4
staged
of them,
the
though.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Halliburton. You think Halliburton's got like an old guy and his son and his buddies? No, Halliburton is a major corporation.
Well, they're into bigger deals than safes, though, too.
They also do safes. I'm just saying. Okay. Samsonite. I was way off.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve has come. Oh, they're also
So it
very
did
all sad
because
about the dad dying, and now they're
It
all
says
locked
that
in.
somewhere
Oh.
because I couldn't find any reference to New Year's Eve in this
Yeah,
movie.
December 31st.
So
It's-
the
competition
is ending on December 31st, and they're crowning the winner
Oh.
at midnight, and that winner is going to start out with $1 million whatevers. $1 million, however that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
But problem, Great Britain has got room 9C. Oh. No, what are we going to do? We're going to send in a barf guy and then we're going to trade rooms, which is what we could have like done from the start.
Yeah. Our
We didn't-
barf guy is also a master of disguise, just in case you know.
We didn't actually need to enter this dance competition. We could have just had the barf guy barf in there and then like Great Britain would be like, ew, okay, get in the fucking room and do the heist.
Yeah.
But because this is Bollywood, we have to, okay. All right. So they sneak. Oh, no, I can skip all that. Then they swap out Vicky in the elevator Mohina pretends to be what Charlie thinks she is, and seduces him into the elevator, and they stab him, and they get his print, and they put him in a bed, and all's going fine with the heist until Nandu has to take his pants off. No, take the panel off.
Also, like, they don't chloroform him, I guess, because it's too tight of a space in an elevator, and you'll chloroform yourselves maybe without the ventilation. Mm-hmm. Even though you see it happen in cars and shit like that. Like, They went for the intravenous. Uh-huh. So the movie cuts out, like, the good 3 minutes of wrestling him around until he actually passes out from the drugs taking effect. Which would have been funny. That would have been a Danny Ocean sort of deal. Like, I couldn't get the chloroform. All I could get is this needle. And then Rusty looks at him and he's like, Jesus Christ. And then they do a shitty job wrestling the guy. One of them ends up with the black eye, but they end up getting it done.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah. I would have thought would have been funnier if they would have stabbed him in the butt with the needle.
You just like things happening to private parts. So
I didn't notice. I didn't say dick.
Okay. Why would you stab him in the dick? That you like had to go out of your way to stab him in the dick. That's fucking his butt's right there. You chose the dick?
Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna need you to hold real still.
Gotta stab you in the cock. Because this is a movie by Jackie. Cock stabbing.
Cock stab, the movie.
It's fucking... I gotta get a new agent. I don't want to be in Cock Stab the movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it would be the funniest movie ever, and women around the world would laugh so hard.
Cock Stabbing, starring Jeff Daniels. I am not in Cock Stab, says Jeff Daniels. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, what else do you have? And you're like, well, we got another M. Night Shyamalan movie, or there's a AMC miniseries. He's like, am I stabbing the cocks, or am I getting my cock stabbed?
Either way, I'm going to do a great job at both of them. I'm fucking Jeff Daniels, motherfucker. Jeff Daniels is a great actor, is my point.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. God, old man.
I know. Sorry, everybody. I'm not going to cut that out because I would have to edit. Okay, so all goes fine until Nandu, he's in the safe. He's past the Black Cat commandos. He's got to pull off the panel with a special Allen key, which you can also just get at your local Shucks or O'Reilly. He's too short. He can't reach the panel. So he has to make a ladder. And the only thing he can make a ladder out of is his pants.
All of his clothes except his wife beater, because you can imply nudity, you just cannot show it.
Yes, you cannot show it. Yeah, I get pretty close to showing his buns a couple times. They did it. The editing was well handled here. It probably took like 60 takes to get a shot where they don't show his buns. But Mohina is either repulsed or quite into his nether regions.
I think
she seems like she's gonna barf.
Yeah, it kind of seems to me like, oh my god, that's my cousin, but I want to make sure he's okay. Oh god, I can't look.
She can't take her eyes off the screen
until he loses his underoos, and then she's out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, haha. So they get in, and then while Tammy is cracking the safe, they got 5 minutes. Oh, he has a seizure, and they always last 30 seconds. So they're losing 30 seconds because the movie just has to make itself as long as possible, even at the sacrifice of what am I trying to say? Like making fun of people. It's not making fun of, but like, isn't that funny that he's delayed by a serious medical condition? That is not funny.
The seizure thing was not funny.
Was not funny. They get the safe
also,
open.
Just like everything about it, because they're like, oh, don't worry, he's going to be fine. Because the thing is, he might not be, and you need to fucking hold on to him.
Right? No, just...
Like, it's an egregious treatment of that condition that is unforgivable.
Don't worry, he'll be fine. 30 seconds on the nose. That's how all seizure patients are. Don't you know? Just walk away from them. They'll be fine. 30 seconds. Ding! It's like the little meat thermometer. Boop! And they're good. So you can ignore them. Don't need to hold them or any of that stuff. Nope. All right, so they get the safe open, and the diamonds are in a glass case that they weren't prepared for. Shit. How are we going to get in there? And, oh, yeah, I remember my dad saying something about a 7-digit password. And then he also said something about, because I guess he did build this fucking safe. What the fuck? I don't know. But only Charlie can open this. 7 digits. Only
This
Charlie.
took him a while.
It took me 4 seconds. 7 digits, Charlie. It's written on the screen right there. Charlie, 7. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. And then they just say, Charlie, Charlie, hurry up, Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. What are we going to do? Charlie, Charlie. God damn it.
It's like on the glass is written, the Charlie glass case safe, password Charlie. Password hint, it's Charlie.
What's Charlie? Me? I'm Charlie? What does that mean, Dad? means put Charlie into the password. I can't.
First question about the password.
I can't be put no password. I'm Charlie.
If you're my son, what's your first name? It's Charlie.
It's Charlie. Okay. Well, that's too many letters. I can't put it's Charlie in. It's 9 letters. 7 letters.
That's 9 letters. Well, with the apostrophe, does that count as a character?
But technically,
yeah.
Apostrophes.
That's too many. That's too many letters. It can't be. It's Charlie, guys. God damn it! What can it be, Dad? Dad, speak to me in a way that only you can. And then Charlie's dad comes in Jedi form and says,
"You're a nutsack."
And then Rohan gets on the intercom and he's like, I came up with the 7-letter password. It's boobs, #1.
Okay. And they put in boobs, #1. Alarms go off. Ooh. Oh my God. All right. So Vicky Grover wakes up and they see it Rohan sees it on the screen. And so they're like, oh shit, he's going to go and tell his dad that he got drugged and there's something going on. So they're going to come check out the safe and see the diamonds is stolen. So it's time for plan B. What's plan B? Everybody gets to the boat. Wait, isn't that plan A? You steal the diamonds and then we get on a boat, and because that's what we no, that's still plan A. You're right. But we stopped for tacos. Yeah. Stopped for tacos on the way in plan B. So plan B, guys.
Well, I was going to try to get my money back on the boat rental if we didn't use it.
And see if I can't get some of that money back that Groover owes us for building this. You know?
Yeah.
It's like $30K right there that is on the table. So
the other thing is they're like, how many drugs did you put in him? And he's like, oh, that'll put him down for a while. They're like, okay, he's a club drug billionaire. How long is he going to be down for now, do you think? 8 minutes.
8 minutes, yeah. Good plan. Okay, well, the safe is closing. Oh, no, now we're trapped in here. No, because underneath this floor is Jag in the sewers, and he could just churn on the water because his shirt's off, and he's strong, so he can crank on pipes.
He's got a pipe.
He diverted a pipe to a different pipe that would just divert water to water because the air ventilation system is in a completely different area.
Not in the sewer. But because his shirt is off, Sam, it works. Trust me.
Whatever gaps will be filled by his muscles.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Now crank on that. Oh, yeah, that's a rusty pipe there, tough guy. You're going to have to really muscle down on that. And they fucking do. They milk Jag's beefy chest pretty good here.
What's Jag doing right now? He's laying pipe.
Yeah.
I know, but like, what's he actually doing? No, he's laying pipe. Later, he'll the other type. But right now, he's actually pipe fitting.
Laying pipe to lay the pipe. He's a plumber. Plumbing the depths. Okay, so
It's a Mario.
Bob Hoskins right now is like, God damn it! I didn't have shredded abs.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are they at? So they fill up the safe with water. They scoot out. Oh, wait, no, the safe is underneath the sewer. That doesn't make any that makes even less sense.
Doesn't make any sense because they take an elevator. The bottom of the building has a go around. It's built around the sewer. The sewer goes through the basement.
Yeah.
Is the only way that works.
The only way.
And it doesn't, because there's a 100-foot tunnel to the safe, which means that's under the sewer as well.
And so then he cranks a handle and the water goes all the way around the safe and then fills up from underneath, even though the water is coming from on top.
Yes.
And then they shoot out of the top and they're
shoot
in
out.
the sewer. No, that is not how that works.
It's not how that works.
Okay, so Gruber and both of the Groovers, they get down, they open the safe, the diamonds are gone. Shit, there's no tracks. The investors who own the diamonds are like, hey, where's the diamonds? You said you weren't going to steal them this time. He's like, shit, I did say that. Now they're gone. Crap. But wait, over here is a loose screw into a panel. So they open up the panel, and the guy's like, oh, the shit, that goes to room 9C. Get up to room 9C. Who's in room 9C? Great Britain. No, Great Britain switched because of a puke guy. Oh, so it was Team India? Okay. Open up that panel that goes down to the safe. Well, there's nothing behind it but brick.
Wait a second.
I'm pretty sure it's still Team India, though.
Yeah. But they were like, oh, those are bricks. Whoops. I guess I was wrong. Nobody's like, are those, knock on the brick, are those real bricks?
Oh, clearly they're real bricks.
And then somebody goes, no, there's no such thing as fake bricks.
Fake bricks? What is this? Fucking fantasy movie?
What is this? Every subdivision in every town ever?
Yeah, let's get out of here. This is a clear-cut case. But Groover is like, I'm pretty sure those are sus bricks. Those bricks were made in India. Damn it. They're all, the boys are all on the boat. They're ready to go. They got the diamonds. And Rohan comes running up and he's like, guys, let's go. You guys go. Mohina stayed behind. Oh no, Mohina, we're going to lose Mohina. Come on, guys, let's go. Get on the boat, Rohan. He's like, no, I'm staying behind too for Mohina. And they're like, damn it. All right, let's go, guys. The last two of them, including my girlfriend.
Okay, bye.
And that guy, I don't even know how we're related to that guy. And then Tammy's like,
I just want to know what the plan was here.
No,
because
I'm staying too.
Leave her
and then they fucking dive tackle Tammy and say, not you, Tammy. You can't stay behind. Mohina fucking can. Rohan can, because we don't give a shit about them. But not you, Tammy.
They know his mom will slap the shit out of him.
But fuck my girlfriend and Rohan.
One of our nephews.
Yeah, whatever.
Or something.
I don't even know how we know that guy.
Which means that we both have a brother we don't really like very much because he's not here.
If this had worked out and he got famous, I'm sure a lot of ladies would have loved him. And we could call him the writers of Rohan. There's the whores that like him.
The dancers of Rohan?
No dancers of Rohan. Fucking
Why not?
Carl Urban out there shaking a fucking leg. He could do it. That guy's also a great actor. Him and Jeff Daniels should have a dance-off. I'd pay to see that.
Yeah.
All right. So
Sam Rockwell's gonna win.
Sam Rockwell is a fucking... That guy is
dancing machine.
Dancing goddamn machine. Also a great actor. We should just have a podcast about good acting. That's what I like talking about good acting. But it would be like
we should probably just
It would just turn into the Chris Farley fan show or whatever that was called. Hey,
Yeah.
you remember when you in Iron Man you came out on stage and you were dancing? That was pretty good.
Yeah. Nope, probably need to stay in our lane.
Okay. So the whole thing is that she's like, look, India loves us. Jackie's talking about respect. I got to live by her words. And so I've got to ditch this diamond plot and I'm going to stay behind and dance. You're all going to get arrested. Actually, we're not. It's the opposite of that.
Yeah. The opposite of that. It's Plan C was the best plan, as it turns out.
Mm-hmm. Get up there and dance.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna skip to the whole, just the whole fucking thing. She goes out there, she takes the stage, she dances. Then half the dudes show up. She's like, "Yeah, you came back." And then, but where's Charlie? Oh, and then Charlie shows up and he starts dancing. And the cops come barreling in.
Very long scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of dancing here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blaze through it.
But
No, Jackie, you can go. If you got a favorite thing, just say it.
I do. I love the India Wally song.
It wasn't bad.
They did it twice in this movie, but it really made me happy when they India Wally
Stick a pin in it.
They were dancing, and I just thought it was great.
Stick a pin in the music. Cops come barreling in. They arrest Grover because clearly he stole the diamonds. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
They think, or something, but...
Doesn't make any sense.
What the thing you should do is, if you feel like you've actually pulled this off, you shouldn't approach the guy you just framed and then do a suspicious monologue.
Uh-huh, that is true.
And then give him a straight razor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Charlie does, because that's how his dad died. He's like, "You're going to be in prison for a long time. You're going to need this, you son of a bitch." Also, Team India just won the World Dance Championship because it turned out the whole time we were pretty fucking solid at dancing and singing.
Yeah.
Or did they just get the sympathy vote?
Did you see that last number that you were just praising, lady? We were the best.
Oh.
You like that India Wally song? You just said that like 2 minutes ago. Did you even see anybody else dance at the World Dance Championship? Because I didn't, because the eyes were on us. Team India.
Yep.
Rock. No, they were the best, Jackie. Also that guy's gonna die. So they go to the airport, and the TSA tosses the diamonds in the trash.
Yeah, it's not really the TSA, it's just whatever Dubai's version of you can't take drinks on the plane.
You can't take drinks on the plane! Are you fucking kidding me? That was your whole brilliant plan? No,
Maybe
of course.
this is the first time he's ever flown. I mean, he is an unemployed safe thief's son.
Well, maybe he flew to Dubai. We're not still...
Yeah, he had to fly there.
He did get to Dubai. Yeah, he had to take a plane to get there. Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and he didn't have a drink the first time, so it was like, oh, this is probably still going to work. And then Jag's like, they took my drink, dude. And he's like, well, maybe they won't take my drink. Because I'm me. It'll be different next time.
Oh, but Charlie somehow learned the trade of metallurgy and
jeweling
and crafted the diamonds into the trophy that they won, because he can do that, and they can take that on the fucking plane,
and then it's carry on as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have to put that under the seat? Just smash it down there with your coat. Ugh, God,
I feel like it gets its own seat. If the dog can get its own seat, the Pride of India's trophy can get a seat.
as they taxi away, the trophy is got a window aisle, and it scrolls past the airport, and there's a dog that couldn't get a seat on that plane.
Yeah,
like, oh, I want you to. But a fucking trophy's got a fucking window seat, huh?
Yeah.
What a
Why
dick.
not?
I bet you it leaves the window open the whole fucking time. Fuck you, trophy.
Sorry, sir, we're gonna have to downgrade you to business class. We had to upgrade a bedazzled trophy.
It doesn't have legs. I have legs. I need the leg room. So, Mohina, excuse me, goddamn cold. Mohina, she opens up her dents school, another spelling error, because she doesn't speak English. God damn it, it's so poorly executed. I didn't get it until Jackie made up the Diamond Team thing. Dents
I didn't even
school.
Notice any of the spelling at all.
Yeah.
What's
then, Charlie proposes to her with one of the diamonds, and everybody's like, "You son of a bitch! Those are ours!"
She's just gonna lose that, dude. That's going in the fucking that's going in the fucking garbage disposal, man. Come on.
It's also too cumbersome to wear around.
It's too cumbersome.
Yeah, it's like 100 carats. It's the size of your fucking hand. You can't wear that and technically do anything, let alone dance. You spin it around and hit yourself in the face and you're knocked out for an hour and somebody steals your ring.
The only place that diamond can go is a trophy. It's a trophy diamond. She's a trophy wife. Right, Charlie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's your movie. Finally. Oh my God, we got it.
But then the
hit stop
credits
and
happen.
say no.
And we get to see everyone that worked on the movie. I really appreciated this. Everyone that worked on the movie behind the scenes got a chance to dance in the costumes from the movies.
Not everybody, like the leads of some of the departments.
Yeah, most of
But it was cool. I liked that part.
I loved it.
The director is the one with the scoring shame.
Far my favorite part of this movie was I thought that was a really cool way to handle the credits and these are fucking people that worked. They gave part of their lives to this.
Yeah, and I think that actually is going to, be attributed a little bit to Khan being one of those people for the vast majority of her career.
Yeah.
As the choreographer, she's like, hey, my people, get some screen time.
Yeah, I thought it was fucking cool. And then she gets locked in the safe by her children. And she's like, are my kids out there laughing at me? So she put her kids at
yeah.
I liked it.
I did too.
Favorite part of the movie. It was awesome. Well played. What's up with the Bollywood 3-hour movie? Why?
I don't know.
Why can't we do it in 2? Why can't we do it in 2?
They have to sell the soundtrack.
But you can't. Fucking Bodyguard, Jackie. You fucking see Bodyguard? It's not 3 hours long.
But that's the thing. That's the divide culturally that we're not making, is that we're not
be your way. So
okay, all right.
Bobby Brown.
Fucking Bobby Brown.
Hey, kids, yeah, we're on the wrong side of the cultural divide in that we're not expecting to get volume for our money. And in that idea, I guess, if I'm somebody that's like, well, I want the most for my movie ticket money, this shit is off the charts.
So it's value. It's
value.
Content to dollar ratio.
Yes.
That sucks.
Well, again, we don't see it that way. There are apparently enough people that made this shit a smashing success.
I'm on team quality, not team quantity.
Now, okay, then I ask you this, sir. Is this shit any better or worse than the other ones that we've watched?
Oh, I think it's way worse.
Really?
Gunday is
that
fucking
one with
awesome.
the tiger. Which one was awesome?
Gunday.
I like this better than I didn't like Gunday that much.
Really? I thought Gunday was awesome.
I think this has probably been my favorite one.
Wow. That is
I liked
unfortunate.
this one. I liked the pageantry. I liked the fireworks. I liked that it was over the top. I'm just getting into my recommendation.
Okay, we're not there yet. We're not there yet because that is unfortunate because you're going to undercut everything I'm just about to go off on. I was about to say, can this be fixed? And by what I mean by can this be fixed is if this movie was in the out of the Bollywood system, which as according to Sam is just why my problem with that answer, Sam, is that you've now boxed yourself into, well, we have to make this movie for them.
Yep.
You're not making art for yourself. The artist is not making the art that they want to. They are being shackled by some system that makes it so that they can't actually make true art. They are just making fucking schlock.
No. In fact, there's plenty of independent films of Bollywood made in India, and they can make them independent of this system. And this system isn't so much shackling as it is providing a blanket work for those things to exist. But if you go in knowing that this is what you're making, that's like when you're saying, can this be fixed? I one up you. I see your question and I raise you. If this is what you're trying to do, can you do better? And I don't think you can.
No, I don't. Okay. For us, for a different culture, for a different purpose. Yes, I do think you can be better. My point is that I think that there's actually a fucking good movie in here that some of the stuff is really well done. The characters are fucking great. Every single one of these characters I actually care about, which is very rare for us to say, or for me to say, at least, on a singing and dancing movie. I like Charlie. I like his motivations. I like Jag. I like his motivations and their weaknesses. I like Tammy. I think he's fucking cool. Rohan, I don't even know what he's doing there. Mohina's great. Like, I like these characters, and that's not something that is typical in a schlock fucking movie. I think it's well written. I think it's got a good plot. I think that everything is covered except for the fact that it has to be 3 hours and have singing and fucking dancing in it. It has to. Can't not have it. Has to.
I think
considering that this is a dance competition movie, you're gonna get some singing and dancing.
Yeah.
But the dance competition has nothing to do with the plot, Jackie. As we've discovered, they could have just fucking had the plot without it. The dance competition is there so it can fit the norms of this type of film. And that is shit as an artist. That's like telling fucking Beethoven, well, that's good that you fucking did the ninth, bro, but now can you make it fucking Bach at the same time? Because we actually just want Bach. And Beethoven would have been like, fuck you, asshole.
Or you can make a handful of these, make a bunch of money, and then go make that movie that you want to make that isn't one of these Bollywood musicals.
Tell me one of them.
Because those exist too.
Tell me an Indian film that is not a Bollywood movie, Sam, because I want to see it, because I actually think that there's fucking skills in this movie that are not being shown. It's just we're forced into schlock. Tell me one.
The only movies that Bollywood makes. This is a genre of Bollywood musical. There are many other films being made there. There are normal length films. There are narrative films. I'm not going to look it up right now. You can go ahead and look it up on your own time.
If you say that there is out there, because
films coming out of India that aren't just this.
These people actually have fucking talent that should be showcased, not fucking exploited.
Okay, whatever. There's more out there.
Yeah, I kind of think that you're being a little narrow-minded on this one.
Because the only thing we've ever seen is Bollywood schlock dancing crap.
I didn't see it, so it doesn't exist.
Dancing and singing movies.
Yeah, we're doing a dancing and singing movie. These movies are dancing and singing movies.
And you hate those.
I do.
So you were going to go off on a tirade anyway because you're like, no dancing and singing. You just get in there and show me your boobies and make me pop.
Okay. This all being said, you know what some of the domestic in terms of India, what some of the critiques with them were. Mm-hmm. Because it only has a 56% on Rotten Tomatoes, which I think is low for how well it did, right?
Pretty low, yeah.
Unoriginal plot.
Okay, see, again, the Danny Ocean. The Danny Ocean. Oh, it's a heist movie. Yeah, but that's what you do it's a heist.
Okay, no. Yep. maybe that's an unoriginal setting, unoriginal subgenre, heist film. The plot is stealing diamonds by way of dance competition.
By way of dance, I've never seen that before. That's true.
I have never seen that before.
I had
so
not
perhaps
either.
unoriginal means I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, it's a very conservative society. And why is it unoriginal, or why is that the term they're using? Because even with any of the immense amounts of emotional stress and revenge, this whole heist is still morally gray. So you just X'd out half of your critics right there.
Right. Agreed. Okay, I'm done on my tirade. Sam, are you still on the critics thing? Or
I got a little bit tirade left, and it's that the thing that I'm noticing most consistently, and it's funny because was it camera department that won the dance competition at the end?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
And I'm thinking that I haven't seen one of these where the camera department wasn't just like, they can fucking shoot movies down there.
They can fucking shoot.
They can fucking shoot. Like, there's never, in the editors got second place because I don't remember seeing a lot of bad cuts in any of these movies either.
I got nothing.
But.
And it's 3 hours long,
Yeah.
and it's chock filled with cuts.
And so much goddamn dialogue that you can. I mean, yeah, these people, in terms of efficiency, they're eating everybody else's lunch.
Yeah, sorry, Catherine Bigelow. She's also known for having a lot of cuts in films, to explain it to the layman.
Especially in After Dark.
Yeah. Cut the whole thing, please.
Go.
Do you have anything else to question, Jackie, before we get to final line recommendations?
Did you guys have a favorite song?
I like the India Wally thing. I think all the music is like, the Bonkers one was kind of crappy. And like when you analyze the lyrics, because that's what we have to do because we don't speak their language. So we're reading the lyrics on screen. That's the only way you can really ingest the song. It's all crap, but I'm guessing like a lot of American songs, even Tay-Tay songs. Okay, maybe not Tay-Tay. A lot of songs, Madonna shit is fucking total crap lyrically, right? So it's weird, but the beats are fun. But yeah, I think the India Wally thing was solid.
Yeah, I liked the one that was the no feeling all right nonsense tonight or whatever, but I really try not to. I know that we have to read the lyrics, but it's just that I'm so in tune to that idea that like there's ideas being expressed that are not going to make a translation to a subtitle. So in terms of the music, you just got to listen to it and go, do I like this or do I not? And it's all fine. It's all fine. It's not really for me.
And my last question, who is your favorite character in this movie?
Jag for me. Jag was cool. In the
I
sense
like Mahoney.
Mahoney. You're one deaf cat, Mahoney.
What? How is it? How do you say
Mohina.
it? Mohina.
Yeah.
Mohini.
Mohini. Yeah, that's what it is.
Mahoney.
See, and I really like Nandu.
Yeah, he was
because
fun.
he was a jackass Nandu.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, see, the characters are good, the writing's good, it's all there, and it's still just a fucking crap movie because of a fucking system that they have to conform to, and I don't like it.
For you to say that, there's like, for every one of you that says that, there's like 1.26 million people in India that fucking love it.
That
so,
also gave it a rating of 5. 5 out of 10. It's got 5 out of 10. I'm not alone in saying that this movie sucks. This is a very unliked movie. It just made a shit ton of money. So did fucking Transformers,
That's
Sam.
your recommendation, is that it sucks, don't watch it?
My recommendation is absolutely that. It was painful. It was atrociously long. It took us 2 days. How on the fuck on earth, at the time of viewing, I knew it sucked. You may be different in post, Jackie, but at the time, it was a terrible, awful experience. How could I, in good conscience, tell anybody to fucking watch this thing? Do not.
See, and I'm exactly the opposite of you. By the time that we got invested in the first half of this movie, I could have sat there for the rest of it and watched the rest of it. I was engaged. I liked the characters. I liked the storyline. I liked how over the top it was visually. It was beautiful. I would give this a do, and I would not rate it
Crazy
at a 5 point something. I would give it a much higher score.
Yep.
I thought it was great.
Okay, Sam, it's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like these movies at all.
So then why did you make us watch this, you fucking dick?
Because I wanted to get it out. I mean, like, because people say these movies are bad, but I think it's just a cultural divide, really. Like, there's a lot of people that love this shit, and it's kind of like our podcast, right? Like, we watch a bunch of movies that people are going to hate, and we're like, man, I fucking loved that. And so, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Touché.
I am not the beholder of this beauty. But I can recognize that they've got some talent. I'm tuned out after about 20 minutes of this shit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Stinker Madness makes it a don't. You know, the other thing is like, I think that there's ways to introduce people to Bollywood. It is popular. It is totally popular. Otherwise, we wouldn't know anything about it. Do you think Wakala World is as popular as Bollywood? Do you think Suri World? There's one in Atlanta. What do you call Atlanta? It's another wood thing. It's fun. It's like y'all wood. Maybe it's Holly Y'all wood. I think is what it's called. But like this, if you're introducing somebody to Bollywood, this is probably the worst way to do it. Is
this one's a bit long? I mean,
Happy New Year's.
I haven't seen Doom 3 yet. I've had people tell me that that's the one, but I think that one's 3 hours long too. I think in terms of what we've seen, even though I liked this better than Gunday, because I'm pretty sure I hated Gunday.
I think you like Gunday.
I didn't like this one bit. I don't like any of these movies. This is not for me. It was quirky enough that I think it's more accessible, though.
Okay. All right. I'm on an island. I just don't touch this movie is what I say. Next week on the show is my pick, and we're going to do Doom 3. Just kidding.
God damn it.
That was my best Norm Macdonald that I got for you guys. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. We'll find out next week. It's probably going back to the classics. Maybe we'll do that Final Destination. Maybe we'll see. Either way, guys, have a great New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Get to the chocolate.
Happy New Year.